My name is Sean Patrick. In 2 more days, it'll be my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. And I got a box in the mail. Imagine that. This knife is from Cold Steel to Cuda. It's like a ratchet knife. The style knife is big in parts of South Africa and I believe Jamaica as well. Let me open this up here. There we go. I just need to pry it open. I'm pretty sure this is from, if I'm not mistaken, Tyrrell Collectibles. Yep, just a simple little box here. Oh yeah, and a little black bag is cool. Let me open this up. These are print on demand too. I love the size of these, like the size of a regular playing deck. So Tyrrell Collectibles, I got this Thomas Leng Tyrrell deck. Let me open these up. An original Thomas Leng would cost a few $100s. You know, because it's a rare deck, but this is a replica. This deck was print on demand. I'm liking what I see so far. Let me read this. Through all the ages, seers have sought the ways of fortune, fate, and strife. Men wrote their knowledge on the cards as signposts for the road of life. That's what the back of the card looks like, too. And, you know, that's a true statement. For me, Tyrrell is, it's like a map of the conscious state to awakening, and each card is like a signpost, you know. So, you know, if this was an original deck, it would just sit on a mantelpiece. I would hardly touch it, but this is going to get its use since it's a replica. And man, I'm really digging the size of these and how they feel in my hand. We got a couple cards here. I'm just going to set these off to the side. It's a thing I read to you. A little message from Tyrrell Collectibles. I'm very impressed with you guys so far. The Royal Road to Life, the Lover's Guide. It's like there's little spreads here. Okay, so that's cool. The Mystic 7. This is interesting. The person who was behind this was Madeline Montalban, who was an occultist with a pretty interesting background. She pelled around the likes of Aleister Crowley and Gerald Gardner. She had some correspondence association. She started some magical group, the Order of the Morning Star, I believe it was called. So I'm not gonna make this a long video. I just want to flip through a few of these here. If you see the magician, you know, with that hat, he's very much almost in style of the Marseille. Kind of reminds me of with the hat, you know. High Priestess, the Empress, you know, Emperor, Lovers, the Chariot, very much like Rider-Waite style. There's the Chariot. The Hermit. I like this deck. I love the size of it here. Strength, the Hangman. Yeah, very cool. The Devil. Tower. very cool. So what's interesting? Oh, and there's the Fool. You know, when I seen this, I thought of something. So we have the Fool, and if you look, there appears to be like a crocodile he's about to step into, and that made me think of in Egyptian mythology, when you die, your heart is weighed on the scale of justice, like we see on the justice card. Your heart is weighed against a feather. If if your heart is heavier than the feather, then it is devoured by this. I forget the Egyptian name, but it's like a demon goddess who's a crocodile or an alligator and will just eat your fucking heart. So that's what I think of when I see this crocodile. Interesting. The world. The exciting thing about this deck is it's what you call it, like a Picard. So in other words, magically speaking for me, swords is fire and wands is air. Because swords is forged in fire, and wands and trees give off that oxygen we need to breathe, and cups being water, and coins or pentacles being of the earth. And then weight changed that, I believe, to where wands became fire, and swords became air because you cut through air. Well, in the Picard, cups are air, and swords. Let me see if I can find swords in here. Swords is water. It's associated with water. Yeah, very very Rider-Waite style. And that can make sense. I mean, an empty cup contains air, right? Throughout the cups, you see butterflies. A thing of transformation, of it's a little creature of air, and we breathe in oxygen and then exhale carbon dioxide, and that's a transformation, like the caterpillar butterfly thing, So I guess you could make that correspondence work. And then a sword doesn't become a sword till it's tempered, till you put it in oil or water. It's forged in the fire, then it's cooled and becomes what it is. Sure, it slices through air, but a sword also draws fluid. It's a weapon. It draws the tears of our opponents and their blood, So, water to swords to correspondence that could work. I like these. This has a bat, 10 of swords. I guess this is what you would call a Spanish deck, because other cards, other decks like the Tiro Belby and the Engrand Esoterical is also a Picard style, Yeah, very cool. Very nice job. I'm really impressed with Tiro Collectibles. That's it.